What is going on, guys? It is me, Joe Schmo, and we have some big things to talk about today. Anthony Fantano, popular YouTuber, host and creator of the popular YouTube channel, The Needle Drop, is being sued. Now, to be honest, I don't really watch Anthony's stuff. I don't really watch his channel, but a lot of people, like me, are familiar with him just because he is so ingrained in internet culture. He has worked with like some of the biggest YouTubers and online personalities you can think of. He even had a beef with Drake not so long ago over some vegan cookies or something. It was funny at the time, but I don't know. And now Anthony, he's in some hot water with a little game company, little indie company you may have heard of called Activision. They're popular for little tiny games you might not even have heard of, like Call of Duty, and things like that. So what even started all this? What is even going on? Why is Activision, a game company, the makers of the Call of Duty franchise, threatening to sue a YouTuber who reviews music? Well, this is why.
Ooh, a fresh pie? Save me a slice. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's... All right, that's good. Okay. All right, okay, all right. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slices!
You see, Activision recently used that clip of Anthony to promote their new Crash Bandicoot game coming out in a promotional piece of media. I can honestly not find it. It was a video. I'm assuming it was a TikTok, and I am not about to go through all of their TikToks and find out where they used Anthony's clip. It's not worth my time, okay? You get it. The point is, they used Anthony's likeness in a promotional piece of content to advertise a product, to promote a product. You see, Anthony's not okay with this, and Anthony had requested Activision pay him for using his likeness in this promotional piece of media, to which Activision then responded with threatening to sue Anthony. Now, if you're anything like me, your first question is, like myself, how are they going to sue Anthony out of all this? How are they going to respond to Anthony with threatening to sue him? So I have an article here from Billboard. Activision is suing a TikTok music critic for alleged scheme to demand legal settlements over meme. What? Now, they're clearly already from the title trying to make Anthony to be the bad guy here. Like he's some greedy kid, this TikTok music critic trying to scheme to get money over a meme. The trigger words, we can already tell where this is going, but let's read it anyway. The game company claims Anthony Fantano is misusing intellectual property laws by threatening to sue TikTokers over a widely memed audio clip. Okay, that's the first problem. He's not threatening to sue TikTokers. He's threatening to sue Activision. And honestly, I haven't heard anything about him threatening to sue yet. I've only heard his request for payment. But maybe, so maybe he did. Regardless, that's not what happened. He's not trying to sue TikTokers. He's trying to sue a multi-billion-dollar company for using his likeness in a piece of promotional material for one of their products. Who the fuck wrote this article? Video game giant, right? Okay, so now they're calling a video game giant. I thought this was just a TikToker. I thought he was just trying to sue TikTokers, not a video game giant, Activision. So anyway, video game giant Activision is suing a prominent TikTok music critic. I hate how they keep calling him a TikTok music critic. He doesn't even do that on TikTok, I don't think. It's mostly about his YouTube channel. Goddamn, but TikTok sounds more irrelevant, right? TikTok makes him sound more like a punk kid, right? Yeah. Music critic over a viral audio clip that he created, claiming he is unfairly demanding that some social media users pay him extraordinary settlements after they reused the heavily memed clip. Again, it's just Activision. I don't know why they keep saying TikTokers, because he's actually the big corporation. Anthony's the big guy here, just bullying little Activision, guys. Don't you see? And it's not even just him. It's not even just Activision he's after. He's after us, guys. Come on. In a complaint filed Monday in California federal court, Activision accused Anthony Fantano of misusing intellectual property laws by threatening to selectively sue TikTokers who use Enough Slices, a popular audio clip that originated with a video Fantano first posted in 2021. So again, this isn't just about Activision, guys. This is about all the TikTokers. It's about the community. And for gosh darn sakes, it happened in 2021, guys. That just means Anthony should just forget about it. It happened in 2021. That was like forever ago, Anthony. Come on now. Again, they're clearly using trigger words and different terminologies to discredit Anthony. And I was warned that this was a theme with all the articles that were written about it. But anyway, they claim that Fantano intentionally made the clip available through TikTok's audio library. Yeah, for like TikToks, not advertisements. I mean, I can kind of see where you might be able to get a point in there, but I have more thoughts about that for later. And it's really funny to see a multi-billion-dollar company like Activision say something like, "This dispute is a textbook example of how intellectual property law can be misused." They go on here using trigger words like, he only wanted to do this after a financial opportunity revealed itself. Now, this is the part where I almost start to side for Activision, but the rest of this article has been so anti-Anthony that I'm not really sure if I can believe them. It says here, he allegedly told the gaming giant the use of the clip not only used his name and likeness rights without permission, which, okay, fair enough, but also violated federal trademark laws by suggesting he had endorsed the company's games. Okay, he didn't do that. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that Anthony Fantano Slices meme TikTok being used in this promotion, it does not mean that he's promoting the product, okay? If I don't know. I think that's a bit of a stretch from Anthony, but it's also lawyer talk too. So that's a whole other thing when lawyers are involved with legal disputes. They say stupid things, so I don't know. But here, and this will be the last thing that I read in regards to this article, it says that Activision says it agreed to pull the clip down, but that Fantano demanded the company either immediately pay him substantial monetary damages or be prepared to defend a lawsuit. If Activision, I don't know, that is something that I will have to think about, because if Activision was going to take the clip down, I feel like that should kind of be the end of it. But then again, the clip already was up and already did the job of, using Anthony's likeness to promote a product. So I can see both sides of it, but Anthony's not broke. I don't know if he needs the money. I think it might have been easier just to walk away from it at that point, but I digress. Now, my first take on this was kind of against Anthony, if I'm going to be honest. We're not talking about a small creator going up against Activision. We're talking about a YouTuber, which estimated net worth is about $1 million, going up against a giant company because they started the fight. Anthony is the one who, went to them and was like, you need to pay me for my likeness. But then after listening to some other people and thinking about it a little bit more, I began to see Anthony's point. His whole career, his job is his likeness. There's lots of people, that give reviews on music, but they want to hear Anthony's point. Anthony's point is valuable, okay? If Anthony takes a sponsorship, he's getting paid to promote a product. The way that an influencer gets paid is to influence. So when they take a piece of his IP, they take a piece of his likeness and even use something as dumb as the Slices meme in a piece of promotional material, that does hurt Anthony. And I can see why he would want to be compensated for this use of his likeness. But my understanding of copyright law is that copyright law is very objective. Things have to be considered, like, was the content used in a transformative nature? Is this parody? Things like that if things move forward, things that will have to be determined by a judge in a court of law. And, at that point, I begin to become concerned. Because, the use of other people's media on YouTube and YouTube videos and the internet at whole relies heavily on fair use. And I'm just worried that a big case like this, no matter if Anthony feels he's in the right or if he is in the right or the wrong, could possibly set a negative precedent that could affect the internet as a whole, which is something that I'm very worried about. But this could also be a very positive thing. A lot of people, their dream career is to be an influencer, and people are able to make lots of money online just talking about what they love and making fun videos on the internet. If we let these companies just step all over these YouTubers, these influencers, these creators, there's gonna be very little value to their work. So not only, would that make it more difficult to, sustain yourself just based on making content, but it would also, you know, take just the overall allure of it away. You know, people aren't going to want to do that. We're going to see less content created. We're going to see less good content creators if there isn't a financial motivation at all. Don't get me wrong, I do this for free. But the people that influenced even me to be willing to do this for free are people that in some way, shape, or form were influenced or were, you know, brought up by money. Okay, money is very, very important, even in a hobby. It's super important, you know, in creating bigger projects and things moving on and advancements in any field. Money's a huge deal. And that's why I really did want to talk about this, because I think this could become a huge deal and even possibly change the whole landscape of the internet for better or for worse. Or it could all blow over tomorrow and we'll never think about it ever again. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike, comment either way, please. I think it helps the videos. And once in a while, if you're bored and pyrocynical PewDiePie, you know, nobody's posting anything like this. Nobody's commentating over current events. Why don't you just go on YouTube, type in me, Joe Schmo, and check out the channel and see what I got going on. That's all I have for today. Oh, also subscribe. Bye. Thanks.